Just what was your take tonight? I mean, what was kind of just missing overall?
It was just a hard game, hard-fought game, 3-2 game going to the seventh inning. We got our guy. Colby's done it over and over and over again, and they got to him. He made a pitch. I think he'd like to get that pitch back to the guy that hit the home run, and just didn't get that fastball in enough, and he drove it out of the park. And that was the deciding blow there because we didn't scratch any more runs. But you got to tip your hat to them, man. I thought their starter threw really, really well, and that reliever that they brought in there at the end did his job and did really well too. So baseball's hard. You got to move on and get ready for tomorrow.
It wasn't the greatest outing for Cross, but I think he only had one run given up. I think I'd have to look at it again.
2 runs.
2 runs. Talk about his outing. It was inconsistent.
It was. We felt like we needed to make that move, and honestly, it kind of went the way we held them down, and got to the point in the 7th inning with the lead that you felt good about going to Colby there. And again, it wasn't his night tonight, and he's human, and he's not going to be perfect all the time, and we can't just rely on that always as well. So just tomorrow we got to find ways offensively to generate a little bit more runs, obviously, and we got to do a good job on the mound, and all hands on deck. And tomorrow's a rubber game. I know they feel the same way.
Do you think I know Kobe's thrown a lot lately. You think that has anything to do with it at this point?
No, I don't. He felt fine. He was fresh. I mean, he threw 7 pitches on Tuesday. He'd have thrown a bullpen anyway. So, no, I just think, he's human. They're going to get to you sometimes. And they had a good approach, and they made it tough. And, sometimes you got to give credit to where credit's due. And I thought they did a good job.
So, kind of a similar question, but will Willoughby have a strong inning? Do you wish you let him go for maybe one more or anything like that?
No, but, that was, if I could get to that 7th inning with the lead, it was no doubt in my mind Colby was the guy. So that's what we've done so many times, and it's worked out. But over the course of a season, it's not always going to go your way. And that's what I told Colby. I said, man, it's never perfect all the time. And he'll be fine. He's going to bounce back. He'll be hungry for the next time when he gets on that mound.
And then just the lineup, I mean, was their pitchers doing anything that kept you guys off balance tonight?
They were pounding the zone. I think the starter had 1 walk, so he made us earn everything. And I thought his stuff was good. I thought he had a really good fastball. His cutter was really playing up, and he just made it tough. And that's just kind of part of it. You just got to find a way to chop that tree down. But just didn't do enough tonight.
Is that just a tough deal? Bases loaded right there for young Dre Barrett again?
It was, man. He put a decent swing on it. Third baseman had to lay out, made a great play, and it's that close. If that ball's a foot or two a little further away from him, there's a chance to be a tie game after that. But that's the way it goes, and it's never easy.